This video right here has gotten over 523,000 views in just 13 days. 13 days. And here is what most creators still haven't understood. YouTube algorithm is pushing football content right now harder than almost anything else on the platform. Why? Because back in March, FIFA and YouTube officially partnered, naming YouTube a preferred platform for the 2026 World Cup. That partnership is exactly why videos like this are blowing up. And creators who move on with it now are catching a wave most people haven't even noticed yet. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to create football content exactly like this, completely for free. And stay with me till the end because I'm also dropping a tip that lets you monetize this stuff without running into monetization issues. My name is Jen Francis. If you're interested in AI and video editing, I'll advise you to hit the subscribe button. With that being said, let's get started. Now, the next thing for us to do is to get our ideas, our script, and our image prompts. And to do that, we are going to be using this AI. It's called Claude AI. Go to Play Store and search for Claude AI and download it. Now, open it. Now, I'm going to paste in a prompt. Don't worry, I got you covered. You're not going to be stressing yourself. I've prepared all the prompts, all the necessary prompts that you're going to be needing for this video. And I'll be dropping all of them on my Telegram channel. Link to join my Telegram channel will be in the description box of this video. Meanwhile, I'm going to read out these prompts for some of you that will be able to catch up. If you're not able to catch up, don't worry, it's on my Telegram channel and it's free. So now the prompt says, I'm creating a short football video about the FIFA World Cup 2026 in a style of stick figure explainer animation, like everyday new World Cup rule is explained. I want you to do it in stages. Stage 1, give me 10 interesting real facts based on topics about FIFA World Cup 2026. Things like new rules, format changes, host cities, records, controversy, or a notable fact. This must be real and accurate, no fiction. Number them 1 to 10 with a one-sentence description for each. Wait for me to pick one before continuing. So now this prompt is going to prompt this AI to give us real facts, not just some robotic made-up fictions. So it's going to give us real facts about the FIFA World Cup. So we're just going to hit on send. And under a few seconds, Claude AI has given us 10 real facts based on FIFA World Cup 2026. So if you scroll, you're going to see different ones, covering your mouse, mandatory cooling breaks, yellow card now resets twice, Mexico becomes the first 3-time World Cup host, the longest World Cup ever, 39 days, the ticket price scandal, Iran playing in the US while at war. So you're going to see 10. So I'm just going to pick the one I like. So I like this particular one, covering your mouth equals to red card. So I'm going to paste in a prompt now. This prompt is a prompt that is going to prompt it to give us a script. Now on this prompt, if you look here, you're going to see I've picked topic X. So I'm just going to impute the topic, the number that I picked. I picked number 3. So you see the way I optimized this prompt. All you just have to do is copy and paste, and you do a little edit, and then we hit on send. Now it's going to give us the script. So now it has given us the script. You can see the script here. The rule that got a player sent off at the World Cup. So you can see it's all the way to scene 9. So this is the script. If you are going to use this for voiceover, all you just have to do is to delete the part that says scene. But that's by the way, we are going to get to that very soon. So now I'm going to paste in another script. That is the last stage. What this script is going to do is that it's going to prompt this AI to give us the image prompts using stick figure animation. So I optimized this prompt in a way that anybody can use it. So we are just going to hit on send. And just like that, Claude AI has given us all the image prompts for all the scenes, all the way down to scene 9. So the next thing that we are going to be doing now is to generate our images. Now, if you have the strength, you can decide to actually generate these images manually. That is, copying it scene 1, you generate scene 1, scene 2, you generate scene 2. But you're not going to be doing that in this video, because if you have been a follower of this channel, you know that we work smart, not hard. So we are going to be using the bulk image generation format to generate these images at once, and it's going to save us time and distress. So I'm just going to copy from scene 1 all the way down to scene 9. So I'll hit on copy. Now, the next thing that we are going to be doing now is to generate the images, and to do that, we are going to be using Google Flow. Yes, we are going to be using the automation extension on Google Flow. Now, if you are using your smartphone for this, just like the way I'm using, I want you to go and download this particular app. It's called Quetta browser. Go and download this particular browser. It's called Quetta browser. Then if you're on your laptop, just go to your Chrome browser and go to Chrome Web Store. So now let's go. Alright, so here we are on Flow AI. I logged into Flow using Quetta browser. If you want more details about bulk video generation, bulk image generation, I've made 2 videos on that, explaining it in details. So you might as well go and check it out. So now we are about to install the extension. To install the extension, all you just have to do is let's go to a new tab. So now on the new tab, you are going to see this. You are going to see Chrome Web Store. Click on Chrome Web Store. And then at the search bar, search for Auto View. This is the extension we are going to be using. You can see other extensions, so you can as well check out the particular extension that works best for you. But for me, I normally use this particular one, Auto View. So click on that, and then you are going to see Add to Chrome. Click on Add to Chrome, and then it's going to bring us to this particular interface, and then just click on Install to install the extension. So the extension has been installed. Now let's go back to our Flow account. Alright, so we are back to our Flow account. Make sure to sign into your Flow account. Like I said, if you don't know how to use Flow, I've made a couple of videos, a lot of videos about Flow AI, both bulk video generation, bulk image generation, and how the whole Flow interface works. So just click on New Project. Then once you click on that, it's going to bring you to this particular interface. Now, before we move to the next step, I want you to switch this Quetta browser to desktop site. Just click on these 3 dots. You're going to switch it to desktop site to have a better user experience. So click on request desktop site. So you can see that it has switched to desktop site. And yes, let me break this news. I know a lot of people might have found out about it. Google Whisk is back. So if you want to learn how to access it again, let me know in the comment section. So just click on these 3 dots again. Once you click on these 3 dots, it's going to pull up this for you. Click on this. This icon here represents extensions. So click on extensions, and you're going to see the current extensions that we have. So click on the one that we just installed. And now once you click on it, it's going to bring you to this particular interface. What we're about to do here now is that we are about to bulk generate images. So now we're just going to leave it, switch this to text to image, switch it to text to image, and then concurrent prompt, leave it at 1, then random delay time. We are going to make some adjustments here. Let's change this to 0, and we change this to 1. This is how long you want it to delay before generating the next image. And then here is where we paste the image prompt. So I'm just going to paste all of them from scene 1 all the way down to scene 9. Now, once you paste it, there's another thing that you need to do. You need to give space. Wait, let me show you. if you look here now, you can see that we have only one scene. The reason we have only one scene is because we did not give paragraphs between each scene. So let's just do that real quick. So from scene 1, I'll give space. Scene 3, space. Scene 4, space. So I'm just going to do this all the way down to scene 9. So I've just done that now. Now, if you scroll, you are going to see that we now have all the scenes available here from scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, all the way down to scene 9. And then you can see the folder name, output per prompt. You're going to change this to 1. If you leave it at 2, it means that it's going to generate 2 images for one scene. But I don't want that, so I'm just going to change it to 1. You can just make some customization the way you want, and then we hit on run. Click here to start generating. So you can see that our image is being generated. So it's going to generate this image for us from scene 1 all the way down to scene 9. So let's wait. And just like that, under a few minutes, the whole image has been generated. You can see it here. Let me also show you. If you go back, you can see the image. It has been generated and downloaded straight to my phone without me clicking a button. So this is the image. Now let's move to the next step, which is generating voiceover. And to generate our voiceover, we are going to be using Google AI Studio, and it's quite simple and easy. Now, for generating our voiceover, the part that we are going to be using is this part that we generated our script. You can see scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. I'm just going to copy it all the way down, because one thing about Google AI Studio is that the AI is quite intelligent. So I don't actually need to start deleting the scene 1, scene 2, scene 3 from it. Just copy everything down. Once you copy it, you go to Google AI Studio. Alright, so here we are on Google AI Studio. I've already done all the settings and customization. If you want to know how to use Google AI properly, I would advise you to go and check out this video I made on using Google AI Studio, from templates to voice settings and every single thing that you need to know about Google AI Studio. I explained it there. Why I'm not explaining it here is because I don't want the video to be lengthy. So I'm just going to paste in my script here. Once I paste it, I'm going to hit on run to generate our voiceover. And just like that, under a few seconds, our voiceover is ready. So I'm just going to play it a little, and then we download the voiceover.
There's a brand new rule at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and a player already got red carded for breaking it. For years, players covered their mouths when talking on the pitch. Coaches, players, everyone did it.
So let me just download the voiceover. I did not play the full voiceover. So just click here to download it straight to your phone. And our voiceover has been downloaded. Now let's move to the next step, which is the final step. And also I'll be dropping a tip for those that are going to ask me about monetization issues and policies, how to avoid it if you want to create this particular type of content. So let's go. Alright, so here we are on our editing app. I just imported all the images that we bulk generated on Flow AI, and I also imported my voiceover. Now all I'm just going to do now is to add captions. Yes, I'm using Filmora editing app for this. We all know that CapCut is now pro, even Filmora is pro, but I dropped the free version of Filmora on my Telegram channel for my Telegram subscribers. So if you want to get it, link to join my Telegram channel will be in the description box of this video. So all I'm just going to do now is to match the images to the voiceover, and after that I'm going to add captions, and then I will now show you the final shot. Before I show you the final shot, I want to drop something real quick, because I know a lot of people are going to ask me this question in the comment section. Can this type of content be monetized? Yes. Then another thing to take note of is It doesn't mean that you won't encounter monetization issues in the future. So to completely stay away from any monetization issue, I would advise you to, instead of just using still images like other creators, make yourself different. Animate the images. Make the images have motions to make yourself unique and stand out, and also avoid monetization issues. Now, here is the final shot.
There's a brand new rule at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and a player already got red carded for breaking it. For years, players covered their mouths when talking on the pitch. Coaches, players, everyone did it. Nobody got punished. But FIFA noticed something darker. Some players were using the cover to say discriminatory things, slurs, insults, with zero consequences. So FIFA drew a line. Cover your mouth in a confrontational situation? That's an automatic red card. No warnings, no excuses. Then it happened. Paraguay versus Turkey. Miguel Almiron gets into a heated exchange. He covers his mouth. The referee sees it. Red card. First player in World Cup history sent off for this rule. The crowd goes silent. Paraguay finished the match with 10 men and still won 1-0. The rule has one exception. Friendly chats between players are fine. The moment it turns confrontational, gone. You're done. One rule, one gesture. One red card heard around the world. Welcome to World Cup 2026.